More Judge Andrew Napolitano. So they can ask all they want. She doesn't have to answer these questions, does she?
You're right. She doesn't have to answer the questions, but they will make some very good points if they ask the right questions.
Like what? What should they be asking?
Well, they should ask her, can the president refuse to enforce laws that he disagrees with? Will you be the enabler of the president's behavior as Eric Holder was? Can the president change the immigration laws? Can the president kill people without due process? Can the president spy on people using general warrants? Will you issue subpoenas to the home phone records of reporters for the Associated Press and Fox News like your predecessor did? She may choose not to answer it.
Those sound hard.
Well, that's the record that she inherits, which I believe she will reject. I believe.
Well, that would be extraordinary because supposedly Eric Holder pushed for her, that he's a fan of hers. He put her on this commission where they apparently grew to be somewhat acquainted. But she's sort of a Holder person, not an Obama person. She doesn't have any direct ties to the White House that we know of.
But you and I are both lawyers in New York City, and we know she has a superb reputation as an independent thinker. I don't think she will be the enabler for Barack Obama that Eric Holder was, but I want to hear her say that. I think Senator Lee wants to hear her say that. The reason Senator Lee wants this to happen in January is he's concerned that Pat Leahy, the Democratic chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, will not let him ask all the questions he wants to ask. And when the Republicans run the committee, he'll have the opportunity to ask that.
And
there's no question but that she'll be
too. They need time to get their sort of research
There's
together.
no question but that she'll be confirmed, and she should be confirmed. But the public needs to know, is she a political hack like the present Attorney General who let the president do whatever lawless behavior he wants? Or is she the rock of constitutionalism and a pure reader of the law who'll say to him, Mr. President, you can't do this, and if you do it on my watch, I'm out of here?
Do you believe that he could have gone, President Obama could have gone much further to the left in making his selection? I mean, Tom Perez was rumored to be on the short list for this job. He is much further to the left than she is from what we've seen. Is he not?
Yes, I agree with what you said to Bill O'Reilly an hour ago. This is about as good as conservative Republicans are going to get, and quite frankly, it's a surprise.
And if they're going to beat up Loretta Lynch, who's been tough on both Democrats and Republicans, who's put terrorists in jail, who has been pretty measured and spent her civil attorney career working for a big law firm, defending white-collar crime, doing corporate litigation, things that Republicans are usually all right with in terms of their nominees. And then they're going to go after her because she's President Obama's nominee, the first potentially, a black female attorney general. What's that going to look like for them?
That's why they're not going to go after her. They're going to go after the present attorney general and the president who appointed them both by distinguishing and making her distance herself from what Eric Holder has said to President Obama. Go ahead, get away with it. I'll have your back.
That's interesting. That'll be an interesting position for her to be in. I don't envy her. That's a tough one.
Yes.
Judge Napolitano, good to see you.
Pleasure, Megan.